Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of rare American coins. In this video, we're exploring 6 of the most valuable and expensive ultra-rare United States coins that have captured the attention of collectors and numismatic enthusiasts around the world. Some of these coins may look ordinary at first glance, but their history, rarity, and unique minting features make them worth hundreds, thousands, or even more in today's collector's market. The 2014 United States quarter dollar is part of the well-known America, the Beautiful Quarters program issued by the United States Mint. Although modern quarters are usually produced in very large numbers, certain examples of the 2014 quarter have gained attention among collectors due to exceptional condition grades, striking errors, and their connection to a popular commemorative coin series. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historically important mints in the United States. For numismatists, the 2014 quarter represents a modern collectible whose value can rise dramatically when rare mint errors or pristine mint state examples are discovered. While most circulated coins remain worth only their face value, top-grade or unusual varieties can sell for significantly higher amounts in the collector's market. The historical context of the 2014 quarter lies within the broader America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021 and celebrated national parks and historic sites across the United States. In 2014, the series honored 5 locations: Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Shenandoah National Park, Arches National Park, Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, and Everglades National Park. Each design was released with versions struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia minted coins were produced mainly for circulation, meaning millions entered everyday commerce. Despite the high production numbers, collectors are drawn to these coins because they document America's natural heritage while continuing the long tradition of the U.S. quarter dollar that dates back to the late 18th century. From a design perspective, the 2014 quarter follows the standard layout used throughout the series. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932. Washington faces left, surrounded by inscriptions including Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year of issue. The reverse design changes depending on the national site being honored, showcasing detailed artistic scenes such as wildlife, landscapes, or cultural landmarks tied to each park. The coin is struck in a copper-nickel clad composition consisting of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, weighs approximately 5.67 grams, and features a reeded edge. In high-grade condition, the sharp details of the landscapes and inscriptions make these coins visually striking. Although millions of 2014 quarters were minted, rarity emerges in specific circumstances. Coins graded at extremely high levels, such as MS-67 or MS-68 by leading grading companies, are surprisingly scarce because even minor contact marks or imperfections can lower a grade. Additionally, collectors actively search for mint errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks. These unusual varieties can transform an otherwise common coin into a rare collectible. For example, a perfectly preserved coin pulled from circulation shortly after minting can command far higher prices than a typical worn example. The rarity therefore depends less on mintage totals and more on exceptional preservation or unusual minting anomalies. Market value for the 2014 quarter varies widely depending on condition and variety. A circulated example is typically worth only its face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins graded around MS-65 may sell for a few dollars among collectors. At the very top end of the grading scale, MS-67, or MS-68 examples can command prices ranging from roughly $50 to several $100 depending on the design and demand. Error coins or dramatic striking mistakes have been known to sell for even more at auction, occasionally reaching several $100s or higher. These price differences demonstrate how condition and rarity can dramatically influence the value of modern coinage collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 2014 P quarter should pay close attention to detail and authenticity. Examining coins under magnification can help identify strong strikes, clean surfaces, and potential mint errors. Certification from respected grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can confirm authenticity and grade, which significantly improves resale value. Proper storage is also essential. Coins should be kept in protective holders or archival quality flips to prevent scratches, tunning, or environmental damage. Many collectors search through bank rolls or purchase uncirculated examples from dealers and coin shows in hopes of finding a gem-quality specimen. In conclusion, the 2014 P United States quarter dollar stands as an intriguing modern collectible within the America the Beautiful series. While the majority of these coins remain common circulation pieces, exceptional examples with superb preservation or notable mint errors can achieve impressive market values. Its connection to America's national parks, its recognizable portrait of George Washington, and the ongoing enthusiasm for modern U.S. coin collecting all contribute to its appeal. For both beginner and experienced numismatists, the 2014 P quarter offers an accessible entry into the hobby, while still presenting the exciting possibility of discovering a rare and valuable piece hidden among ordinary change. Next up in the 2016 D United States quarter dollar is part of the widely collected America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that celebrates notable national parks and historic sites across the United States. Struck at the United States Mint facility in Denver Mint, this quarter carries the D Mint mark and represents one of the modern issues that has steadily gained attention among collectors. While millions were produced for circulation, high-grade examples and unusual error varieties have become desirable in the numismatic market. Collectors appreciate these coins not only for their detailed artistic designs, but also for their connection to America's natural heritage and historic landmarks. In pristine condition, certain 2016 D quarters can command prices far beyond their face value, making them an intriguing target for both beginning and advanced coin collectors. Historically, the 2016 D quarter belongs to a broader commemorative effort that ran from 2010 to 2021. Each year of the series highlighted 5 national sites, reflecting the cultural and environmental diversity of the United States. The 2016 designs included depictions honoring Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, Cumberland Gap National Historical Park in Kentucky, Harper's Ferry National Historical Park in West Virginia, Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, and Fort Moultrie at Fort Sumter National Monument in South Carolina. By issuing these coins, the U.S. Mint aimed to educate the public about significant natural and historical locations, while continuing the popularity established by the earlier 50 state quarters program. The Denver minted versions are especially interesting because subtle variations in strike quality and die usage can create collectible differences. From a design standpoint, the 2016 D quarter maintains the classic obverse portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. Washington faces left, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 2016. The reverse design changes depending on the specific park being honored, each featuring detailed imagery reflecting the site's character, such as wildlife, landscapes, or historic structures. Like other modern quarters, the coin is composed of a copper core with outer layers of copper nickel, measuring 24.26 min diameter and weighing approximately 5.67 grams. In high-grade mint state examples, the sharpness of the design elements, The brilliance of the luster and the crisp edges of the lettering highlight the exceptional craftsmanship of modern minting technology. Although the overall mintage of 2016 D quarters was large, often exceeding hundreds of millions for each design, rarity can still arise in several ways. Coins preserved in mint state, MS67 or higher, condition are significantly scarcer because most circulated examples quickly accumulate wear. Additionally, collectors actively search for mint errors such as doubled dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, or clip planchets. These unusual varieties are far less common and can dramatically increase a coin desirability. Even small variations in strike quality or luster can influence how grading services evaluate the coin, which in turn affects its rarity and appeal within the competitive collector market. The market value of a standard circulated 2016 D quarter generally remains close to its face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated pieces graded around MS65 may sell for $3 to $10, depending on the design and eye appeal. Exceptional specimens graded MS67 or higher by major grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can reach $40 to $150 or more at auction. Error coins or particularly scarce varieties sometimes sell for several $100s, especially if they display dramatic minting anomalies. These price differences illustrate how condition and rarity play a central role in determining the real worth of modern circulation coins. For collectors hoping to acquire valuable 2016 D quarters, careful inspection is essential. Coins with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharply defined details are the most desirable. Using magnification can help identify potential mint errors or die varieties that may increase value. Submitting promising coins to reputable grading services ensures authenticity and provides a standardized grade recognized throughout the numismatic community. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be kept in protective holders or archival quality albums to prevent scratches, tunning, or environmental damage that might reduce their grade and market value. In conclusion, the 2016 D United States quarter dollar represents an interesting intersection of modern minting and historical commemoration. As part of the America the Beautiful series, it celebrates important national landmarks while continuing the long tradition of the Washington quarter. Although most examples are common, high-grade pieces and rare mint errors have created a niche market that attracts collectors worldwide. With its artistic design, historical context, and the possibility of discovering valuable varieties, the 2016 D quarter remains a fascinating coin for numismatists, and a reminder that even modern pocket change can hold surprising collectible value. Next up in the 2005 P United States quarter dollar is part of the widely collected 50 state quarters program, a landmark initiative by the United States Mint that ran from 1999 through 2008. Among the coins released in 2005, the Philadelphia minted issues, marked with the P mint mark, represent states such as California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, and West Virginia. While these quarters were produced for everyday circulation, certain high-grade specimens and rare mint errors have captured the attention of collectors and investors. The 2005 P quarter stands out in modern numismatics because the series itself revitalized public interest in coin collecting, introducing millions of people to the hobby. Exceptional examples preserved in pristine condition, especially those certified at the highest grades, have become surprisingly valuable in the collector market today. Historically, the 2005 quarters reflect the continued success of the 50 state quarters program, which celebrated each U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. These coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most significant minting facilities in the United States. The program was authorized by the United States Congress and signed into law by Bill Clinton in 1997. By 2005, the program had already become a cultural phenomenon, with collectors eagerly awaiting each new state design. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins, ensuring widespread circulation. Despite the large production numbers, certain examples with exceptional strike quality or unusual mint errors have gained historical and collector significance. From a design perspective, the obverse of the 2005 P quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. This portrait has appeared on U.S. quarters since 1932, honoring the nation's first president. The reverse designs in 2005 vary by state, each showcasing distinctive symbols. For instance, the California quarter highlights naturalist John Muir gazing at the granite cliffs of Yosemite Valley, while other designs celebrate regional heritage and landscapes. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad outer layer bonded to a pure copper core, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. These technical specifications remain standard for modern U.S. quarters, yet in top condition the crisp details and brilliant luster can make certain specimens especially attractive. Although the mintage of 2005 P quarters was extremely high, often exceeding 400 million coins per design, rarity can still arise through condition scarcity and mint errors. Coins graded at the very top of the scale, such as MS-67 or higher by respected grading companies, are surprisingly scarce. Minor production imperfections, such as die cracks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes, can also transform an otherwise common coin into a collectible rarity. Because many 2005 P quarters entered circulation immediately, relatively few have survived in pristine condition without wear. As a result, collectors often search through bank rolls and mint sets hopping to discover a flawless example that could command a premium. In terms of market value, most circulated 2005 P quarters remain worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated examples in mint state can sell for several dollars depending on eye appeal and quality. Coins graded MS-65 to MS-66 may range from $5 to $25, while exceptional specimens graded MS-67 or higher can reach $100 or more at auction. Rare mint error examples, particularly dramatic off-center strikes or significant doubled dies, have occasionally sold for several $100s. The value of these coins is driven primarily by condition rarity and the continued popularity of the state quarter series among collectors worldwide. For collectors interested in acquiring a high-value 2005 P quarter, careful examination is essential. Look for coins with strong luster, sharp strike details, and minimal contact marks, as these traits significantly influence grading results. Submitting promising coins to professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can help verify authenticity and maximize market value. Proper storage is also important. Coins should be kept in protective holders or capsules to prevent scratches, oxidation, or environmental damage. Many collectors also acquire these coins through reputable coin dealers, online auctions, or local coin shows where certified examples are available. In conclusion, the 2005 P United States quarter dollar may appear ordinary at first glance, yet it holds a meaningful place in modern American numismatics. As part of the historic 50 state quarters program, it reflects both the cultural heritage of the United States and a period when coin collecting reached unprecedented popularity. While most examples remain common, the finest grade specimens and rare error varieties have proven to be surprisingly valuable. For collectors, the coin represents an accessible yet intriguing piece of modern coinage, one that combines historical symbolism, artistic design, and the ongoing thrill of discovering hidden value in everyday currency. Next up in the 2009 D United States quarter dollar holds a special place in modern American numismatics, particularly among collectors who appreciate coins from the transitional and historically themed series produced by the U.S. Mint. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of the celebrated District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters program. Although it is a relatively modern coin, certain high-grade examples and rare varieties have captured the attention of collectors due to their strong strike quality, limited availability in pristine condition, and the historical themes they represent. As interest in modern coin collecting has grown, the 2009 D quarter has become increasingly desirable, especially when preserved in near-perfect mint state condition. Historically, the 2009 quarter series was introduced to commemorate the cultural heritage and historical significance of the District of Columbia and 5 U.S. territories. These territories include Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands. Each design was produced at multiple mints, including Denver, with the D mint mark identifying coins struck there. The program followed the enormously successful 50-state quarters program, continuing the tradition of honoring geographic and cultural diversity across the United States. The Denver Mint's 2009 quarters, therefore, represent an important continuation of a widely collected modern coin series. From a design perspective, the 2009 D quarter retains the classic obverse portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932. The obverse features Washington facing left with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 2009. On the reverse, the design varies depending on the territory represented, often incorporating distinctive cultural or natural symbols such as native wildlife, traditional vessels, or historic landmarks. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, weighs approximately 5.67 grams, and features a reeded edge. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of the design details and the brilliance of the mint luster give the coin exceptional visual appeal. Despite being a modern coin with relatively high mintage numbers, certain 2009 D quarters can still exhibit notable rarity, particularly in MS67 or higher certified condition. Coins struck in Denver in 2009 often entered circulation quickly, meaning relatively few examples were preserved in pristine condition by collectors at the time of release. Additionally, some varieties and minting errors, such as die cracks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes, have drawn attention in the numismatic market. As with most modern coinage, condition is the key determinant of rarity. A circulated example may be common, but a perfectly struck and well-preserved specimen can be quite scarce. In terms of market value, most circulated 2009 D quarters remain worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated examples with strong luster typically sell for $1 to $5, depending on quality. Coins graded MS65 or MS66 by professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can command $10 to $30 in the collector's market. Exceptional specimens graded MS67 or higher have occasionally reached prices ranging from $100 to $300 or more at auction, especially when tied to popular reverse designs from the series. Error coins or unusual varieties can command even higher premiums if verified and authenticated. For collectors hopping to acquire a valuable 2009 D quarter, several practical strategies can help. First, focus on coins with strong strikes, bright mint luster, and minimal contact marks. Searching original mint rolls or uncirculated sets can sometimes yield higher-grade examples. It is also wise to have promising specimens authenticated and graded by respected third-party services, as certification greatly enhances both credibility and resale value. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be kept in protective holders or archival quality albums to prevent damage from moisture, air exposure, or physical handling. In conclusion, the 2009 D quarter dollar represents an intriguing piece of modern American coinage that blends historical commemoration with collectible appeal. While most examples remain common in circulation, the coin's connection to the broader territorial quarter program, combined with the potential for rare high-grade specimens and mint errors, makes it a fascinating target for collectors. Whether appreciated for its artistic design, its role in continuing the legacy of commemorative quarter programs, or its potential investment value, the 2009 D quarter continues to hold a meaningful place in contemporary numismatic collections. Next up in the 1999 D United States quarter dollar holds a special place in modern American numismatics because it marks the beginning of one of the most popular circulating coin programs in U.S. history, the 50-state quarters program issued by the United States Mint. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint and carries the D Mint mark. Although millions were struck for circulation, certain high-grade examples and collectible varieties have become surprisingly valuable over time. The 1999 D quarter represents the first year of the state series, featuring designs that celebrate individual U.S. states. Because of its historical significance as the launch year of the program and the strong interest from collectors worldwide, pristine examples of this coin can command significant premiums above face value, making it a notable piece for modern coin collectors. The historical background of the 1999 D quarter is tied directly to the launch of the State Quarters Initiative, which ran from 1999 through 2008. The program was created to honor each U.S. state in the order it joined the Union and to encourage public interest in coin collecting. The first 5 states featured in 1999 were Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. Each state received its own reverse design while maintaining the standard obverse portrait of George Washington. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins for circulation across the United States, helping spark one of the largest coin-collecting movements in modern history. The excitement surrounding the program led many people to save these coins from circulation, particularly those in exceptional condition. In terms of design, the 1999 D quarter retains the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse, originally created by sculptor John Flanagan. The obverse features Washington's profile facing left, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 1999. On the reverse, each of the 5 state quarters features a unique design celebrating historical or cultural elements associated with that state. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, 75% copper and 25% nickel on the outer layers with a pure copper core. It has a diameter of 24.3 m, weighs approximately 5.67 grams, and features a reeded edge. These technical specifications remained consistent across the entire State Quarters series, but the artistry and symbolism of the reverse designs made each issue distinctive. Rarity in the 1999 D quarter does not come from low mintage alone, since millions were produced, but from condition and specific varieties. High-grade coins graded MS67 or higher by professional services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company are significantly scarcer because most coins entered circulation quickly and developed wear. Additionally, collectors look for mint errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies, which can increase rarity and desirability. Coins that remain uncirculated with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp strike quality are far less common than typical circulated examples, making them the most sought after among collectors. The market value of a 1999 D quarter varies widely depending on its condition and whether it belongs to a notable variety. In circulated condition, the coin generally remains worth its face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated examples can sell for $2 to $10, especially when well preserved. Higher-grade coins certified as MS-66 or MS-67 may command $50 to $200, depending on the specific state design and eye appeal. In rare cases, top-graded specimens or coins with unique mint errors have sold for several $100s at auction. Prices fluctuate according to demand within the state quarter's collecting community, as well as the overall interest in modern graded coins. For collectors hoping to acquire valuable examples of the 1999 D quarter, careful examination is essential. Look for coins with bright original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal surface marks. Certification by reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC adds credibility and often increases resale value. It is also wise to store coins in protective holders or archival quality coin albums to prevent damage from moisture, air exposure, or physical handling. Collectors often find good specimens through coin dealers, online marketplaces, or numismatic conventions, though searching through original mint rolls or bankrupt rolls can occasionally yield high-grade discoveries. In conclusion, the 1999 D United States quarter is an important modern coin that represents the beginning of a historic national coin program. Its connection to the state quarter's initiative, combined with its attractive designs and broad collector appeal, ensures that it remains a staple in many coin collections. While most examples are common, those preserved in exceptional condition or featuring rare mint errors can hold significant value. For both new and experienced collectors, the 1999 D quarter offers a fascinating blend of history, artistry, and potential investment value, making it a worthy addition to any modern numismatic collection.